Hey, nice to see you here. I'm walking home from school, as you could probably guess. Now, this may be a bit of a controversial statement, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I like school. Now, before you get your pitchforks and your guillotines and start speaking French, let me explain. First, I'm still in 8th grade. It's much easier than later grades or even earlier ones, for me at least. Second, at school, I managed to get a couple friends and have some good times with them. For example, one time, I'm walking home from school and I get an idea. So I had a group of friends that walked not far from where I was walking. So, obviously, the next thing that I did was hide behind a pickup truck along where they were going to walk, and I lay in wait. I saw them. This was my chance to scare them, and I missed horribly. Apparently, they saw me hiding behind this pickup truck when they turned the corner of the street, and they figured that they would mess with me a little bit by pinning me to the truck. They split the group in half and essentially just trapped me against the truck. So I scrambled beneath this thing and started booking it in the other direction. Third, the teachers that we have now are much friendlier and much nicer to students than, say, 50 years ago, or in a TV show. For example, in my U.S. history class, we got to play the Oregon Trail. Our teacher, who I'll call Mr. Wilson, was extremely laid back in terms of actually teaching. He would just have like a page reading that we answered questions on for every class, except for when we had tests and quizzes. Mr. Wilson also may have had a hint of ADHD or something of that sort. It's always a gamble we could be talking about that day. Mr. Wilson could go on a tangent about a World War II submarine, or his uncle that died in Vietnam, or we could be talking about the Lord of the Rings. Don't ask me how he got there. I don't know. There are also the assignments that the teachers give us. For example, in English class, we were reading Romeo and Juliet. You know, the classic English class stuff. Then, out of nowhere, we were told that we had a week to memorize lines for a group performance with 3 other people. This is very fun, as the scene that our teacher chose was Act 3, Scene 1, I believe, where there are 4 people that fight and 2 of them die because Romeo's shenanigans get too far. To act it out, we had little foam swords for it and everything. That, as you might imagine, was embarrassing for some and great for others. Somehow, I fell into the second category. It's also very fun seeing people forget their lines while performing for the entire class. I can admit that school isn't the best. Not at all. These kids in these places are so annoying. There can be also teachers that are like older than my great-grandfather. They teach like it's the 1930s. But there are a lot more stories about school, where those came from, so if you want to see more of them, please like the video and subscribe to see more. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Sorry that this video took like 2 months to make. Sorry, I've been really busy. I have nothing else to say here. Yeah. Bye.